As a canine behaviourist and dog trainer, I've had the privilege of helping literally tens of thousands of puppy owners raise and train their perfect canine companions, but it also means I have seen tens of thousands of examples of what the most infuriating and frustrating things are in the puppy raising process, and it is, hands down, by far, puppy biting that is the thing that most people struggle with. So I'm going to help you get on top of it quickly in this video. Now, before we can address puppy biting, it is incredibly important that we understand why puppies bite, because that allows us to have empathy towards our puppy. It allows us to understand our puppies well, which helps us remain calm, because in raising and training perfect canine companions, your calm, consistent leadership is key. You have to be able to remain calm, you have to be consistent so we don't create confusion, and you have to be a loving leader for our dogs. If you're getting frustrated and angry, all of that starts to break down and you're on a slippery slope towards a badly behaved dog. So helping understand our puppies is incredibly important for this process. And puppies explore the world with their mouth. It's what they do. They don't have hands like we do. They have to be able to see how that feels. How does it taste? Is that something I should pick up? Is that something I should ignore? And they do that with their mouths. Also, puppies are teething, so their mouths are hurting, their teeth are hurting, their gums are hurting, and they relieve that pain by chewing on things. It can be very pain relieving to our dogs to be able to do so. Those two things combined make puppies want to put things in their mouth and chew on them all the time. It's our job to be able to effectively communicate as quickly as possible what they should do that on, and more importantly in this case, what they shouldn't. And what they shouldn't is us. And we have to make sure when we start, we are making it very clear to our puppies what it is that we do want them to chew. So it is important that you have a range of different activities, a range of different things that you want your puppy to be chewing on, and they need to be able to have easy access to those things. You need to be able to have them around so that you can give them to your puppy to help them understand what it is that you do want them to chew. So before you bring your puppy home, or if it's a little bit after that and you're struggling with these things, make sure you have a range of different chew toys available. They're easily accessible and they don't cost much at all. Sprinkle them around your house. Make sure that you have them in any room that you're allowing your puppy to go into so that you have easy access to say, hey buddy, I know you want to chew something, I know you want to put something in your mouth right now, it should be this thing. When they are chewing on that thing, you can remind them, that's brilliant. Mum or dad want me chewing on this thing, so I will chew on this thing more. This is okay. Once we start to build that foundation, we can move on with the more advanced techniques and strategies to allow us to get them not only chewing what we do want, but also to stop them chewing what we don't want, which is then going to be the next step. We then have to be able to communicate to them, hey buddy, you need to stop chewing on me. So to do this, you have to be able to effectively challenge this undesirable behavior. Now, this doesn't have to be cruel, it doesn't have to be mean. There's a couple of different ways that I suggest people do it. There is more of an active challenge of the behavior, where you can use things like a slight touch correction, very similar to how mums teach their litter of puppies to be able to stop biting, and this is what they call learning bite inhibition. It's very, very natural. Or you can do something that is more like a passive challenge, where you can hold the dog's collar so that they can't get access to chewing you, waiting for them to calm down, and only when they've calmed down do we then release them back onto the thing that we do want them to chew. But we have to find a way to challenge that behavior and challenge it swiftly. And a big mistake that people make is that it will not go away on its own. It might be cute and just a little bit annoying when they're puppies, but if you have a dog that is going 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, especially a larger breed, it goes from, oh, cute little puppy, oh, he just scratched me, bless him, don't worry, to downright dangerous if you don't get on top of it. Once you challenge the bad decision, you then redirect to the thing that we do want them to chew. That's why it's important to have easy access to all of the different items that you want your dog to be able to chew on. So even if they do make a mistake or make a bad decision, we have the ability to challenge that with a more active challenge or a passive challenge, which then, when they understand, oh, I did something wrong there, I shouldn't do that again, we are very quickly going, but chew on this. What happens is they start to chew on the thing that you want them to chew first time. Now, within that topic, there are lots of different pieces of the puzzle. There is you yourself becoming a higher level canine leader. There's how do you go about actively challenging a bad behavior or passively challenging a bad behavior. That's all going on in your mind. How do you redirect them? How do you effectively praise and reward the desirable behaviors? All of those things are huge questions, and I genuinely want to help as many of you as possible be able to have perfect puppies that turn into dream canine companions. So I created a completely free course teaching you exactly how you do it. There'll be a link in the description box below. You can go and check it out right now, but put these principles in place and you do not have to deal with puppy biting. It is something that can be addressed very quickly. Within 1 or 2 sessions, you can have puppy biting gone. If you become a loving leader that can challenge bad behaviors and reward the good ones, you set your dog up for success and you allow them to thrive.